Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. Today is May 4th, 2022, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, markets awaiting the FOMC rate statement. So that means markets are going to be in a lull, in a very low volume area the entire day until the numbers come out, or it could be just sporadic and just no kind of rhyme or reason. But looking at the major economic events of the day, as mentioned, FOMC coming out with the rate statement that's going to be at 8 o'clock South African time. Now looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs unchanged and on their lows, while the indices, the Dow Jones bounces and the NASDAQ on its lows. Commodities, gold and oil pretty much unchanged. In terms of the stock, tech stocks are kind of mixed. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, slightly lower. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're looking at the Euro USD 4-hour chart, and check it out. We are on the bottoms. Okay, nothing really doing here, not really bouncing, just hanging out here. So that's something to consider. Looking at the GBP USD on its lows at all. Okay, so that is as well just on its lows. There's nothing you could do at these stages, okay, unless we break out further, okay, on the downside. I mean, we did retrace another 30-40 pips here, but you know, altogether it's just retracing quite timidly, okay, which is really an important factor. Now looking at the Aussie USD, also close to its lows, but just unchanged. Okay, so not much going on here as we're looking at that. Now looking at gold, trading at 1864, no difference than yesterday, while crude oil also steady here at 103.90-ish level. So really no major activity there. Now looking at the big board, the Dow Jones settles at 33,076. It did rally yesterday to 33,100-ish level, but still, it's just awaiting. Look at that low volume towards the end of the day. It's just awaiting this news from the FOMC rate statement. If they're going to actually increase rate, that's going to be an adverse relationship to the markets. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, we look here, we are, okay, on a weekly, we are on the lows of where we hit back in June of 2021, and then of last year, okay, and then we are on the lows when we hit in February, right here at 33,000. I mean, we dipped even lower to 33,200, but this is something to consider going into today. If we don't get this bounce, we will sell off further. So just keep that in mind. Now, looking at the NASDAQ, even lower, okay, even weaker than the Dow Jones, okay. And if this does break 12,600-ish level, we could see it back down to the 12,100 and then further, okay. So that's something to consider there as well. Now, looking at the individual stocks, Apple did get a little bit of a bounce, but nothing really to write home about. Facebook also bouncing a little bit. You know, it's really unchanged day to day. Okay, only $2 difference. No difference in Microsoft really. Okay, 281. However, when we look at Tesla, also just really unchanged. So everything's really, you know, just awaiting that FOMC. You just have to live in this environment for a couple of days to see how this is actually going to play out. Now, the markets may be reactive today and may be very sporadic, okay, in one direction or another. So just keep that in mind. And lastly, Bitcoin really unchanged here at 38,300-ish level. So keep that in mind. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.